Okay, so I think that we are ready to start. I am really happy that I can introduce you, Olga. Olga, I know her for 4 years or more. Olga is working right now as a senior data scientist in Epsilon. She is also a co-organizer of Warsaw R user group. You know, there is more than 1,800 users signed on Meetup, so it's a large group, really large. She also co-organizes R Ladies. So, you know, 3 contributions already. And today, she's going to talk about 4 or maybe even more packages for Shiny. We are all using Shiny, so it's very good that she will tell us about some new things that can be added to our packages, to our applications. So, yeah, let's welcome her.
Thank you very much for introduction. I'm really happy to be here. And as Przemek said actually quite accurately, I'm not going to talk about 4 new packages, but 6 new packages, since this talk kind of evolved when I was working on it. This is going to be rather a sneak peek for each of the package, but I will tell why we created them, why they are actually useful for you, and how your work can benefit from them. And I will do from demos, a few demos as well. So I was planning to introduce myself, but let's not waste the precious time. I think Przemek did great work here. I just want to add that I use R on a daily basis at work, and what makes me feel pretty good about it is that there's almost a package for every problem you have. So you're building an ML model. There are thousands, maybe not thousands, but many packages to do so, plotting, and so on. And this is thanks to the great community. And it makes me feel that we all stand on the shoulder of the giants, because we can use the legacy of others when starting our own work. But obviously, there isn't package for everything in R, and this creates an opportunity for individuals and companies to contribute and somehow pay back, because we had easier at the beginning. It was easier for us to start. So usually how we approach the problems at Epsilon is that if there is a problem that we have to develop our own solution, we try to wrap it as a package and make it available to others. So, and since we do a lot of work around Shiny, we mainly open source the Shiny packages. So, and hoping to make Shiny shine brighter. So today I'm gonna cover 3 aspects. So the packages that helps you build a nicer UI, improve the functionality, and manage users. So let's start with the UI. And the first package I'm going to talk about has already proven itself in a battle. It's been around for quite some time, and it's Shiny Semantic. It's available both on CRN and GitHub, and it's a package that allows you to use semantic UI components within R. And it's an alternative to a currently available Bootstrap in Shiny, and both Bootstrap and Semantic UI are front-end component libraries containing HTML and CSS frameworks for the UI components like buttons, forms, and so on. And Shiny Semantic package is basically a DSL, so domain-specific language, which is wrapping the HTML tags. And it allows you to download and import the CSS, Semantic UI CSS classes in R. It's enabling the user to define Shiny inputs and Shiny text inputs. So it's pretty flexible. You can create your own custom elements, and but it also creates some predefined, more complex elements, like this small demo. So it contains, for example, the multiple selection search dropdown and the search field, and both of them are optimized and allow you to use the so they allow you to use the server-side API, making them really fast. So if you know select eyes from Shiny, they allow for more or less similar performance. And if you're curious about more, we have a demo page displaying them. If you haven't seen the Shiny Semantic app, basically this is an example. There is a menu on the top. We have the content organized in the raised containers. I know that the view is very bad here, but you need to believe me that there is a label for each container containing the title for every section. Those yellow points are actually the stars, so the rating components, and in the middle we have example of cards. So basically, Shiny Semantic allows you to deliver results at the same pace as using Shiny. So there is no overhead here, which could be a perk that it has a sleek, nice, modern look. So you may want to skip the graphic designer in the process, and it's fully customizable. It's easy to define your own Shiny inputs. And if we are talking about the Semantic UI, I want to talk about the new kit on the block, so the Semantic Dashboard. And this is a very new package, but it's already available both on GitHub and CRN. And basically, it allows you to create Semantic UI dashboards. So if you already have a Shiny dashboard, it's the drop-in replacement for most of the cases. So just you need to change the Shiny dashboard to a semantic point dashboard, and it should work. Unless you are doing something custom, then probably you need to adjust in a few more places. And what's pretty cool about Shiny dashboards is that just with a really small add-in, you can change themes between the apps. So if you just add a theme argument to your dashboard page and the name of the theme of the app will change. And let's do a small demo. So this is the Shiny. It's a pretty simple Shiny dashboard. Let me run it. We'll see how it looks. Or maybe not, because the view is pretty bad. And now let me change it to Semantic Dashboard. And just like that, I've changed the UI of the dashboard, and now it's using the Semantic UI. And now I will just change the theme. So I'm adding theme to the dashboard page. I will use the Cosmo theme. Ta-da! The theme has been changed. So this is pretty easy. So both Shiny Semantic and Semantic Dashboard aim to help you create a nicer UI within Shiny. And now let's talk about the functionality. So the first package in this block is the Shiny router, and it's actually the community favorite. We received the most contribution from you guys for this package. It's currently only on GitHub, and it's making routing possible with Shiny. And what it also does, it's possible to use to pass URL parameters to your app. So basically, you have the URL. There's an example, and you can using the getQuery function, getQuery param function, access the query parameter from the URL within your app. Let me show you how it works. So here I have pretty simple application. First, I create a menu. It will have this app will have 2 pages: the main page and the other page. So I create the menu to be able to switch between the pages. I have the page function that creates the layout for every page. It's very simple. It's only the menu, title, and the content. And I will have my home page and some other page. And this is the important part. So I'm creating the routing using the make router function. I will route between the main and the other page. And what we need to do in the UI is basically create the output for your router using the route UI function. This is just some other content. And what's also important for the router, on the server side, you have to plug in the router, and it's done over here. And using the getQuery param function, I will access the parameters from the app. So let's do the demo. This is very basic page, and I will show you how the router works. So I will now go to the other page. So we see that it changed because I was at the home page. Now that I'm some other page, so the other page. And let me show you how you can access the parameters. So this is a Plotly chart for the iris data, which is colored based on the 3 species. So now what I'm doing, I'm providing the query. So question mark, and then x equals Setosa, so the one of the species. I press enter, and the Shiny app is reading the parameter. Actually, it's printing it here, but obviously you can't see this. But I hope you all can see the chart updated. So this is basically how you can use the routing in R and in Shiny. And now internationalization. Here in Europe, it's pretty popular that your app or your report needs to be translated to many languages. And you can do it pretty easily with the I18 package. It's inspired by the Ruby framework, and it basically helps you translate your Shiny applications to many languages. I know that the time is running, but let's do another small demo. So I have the translations done in the CSV. You can provide them both in the CSV and the JSON. And I'm loading here the translations from the CSV. I will set this to English. And the translation is done using the C function over here. Here's the example. Let's run the app. So from the Hello Shiny, you can see that the app is in English. Let me maybe make it bigger. Okay, so it's in English, and now let me translate it to Hungarian. So just like this, now the whole app is translated to Hungarian. So this works. It's pretty simple concept, but powerful. So now managing users, I think all of us can imagine the case where you need to provide different access to different users. So someone can have the write access and the other only the read access. And obviously, you also want to know what the users are doing. So we also offer packages for that. So first, the Shiny users. And this package is it is an open source that's dedicated only for our clients, and basically it allows you to do the authentication, and the authentication is done fully. It's done on the Shiny site, and you can define different level access for different users, and it gives you a possibility also to integrate with some external services to do the authentication. And here's the demo. This is the wrong user, so it won't let the user in, and now the right one signs in, and the user can use the application. And the second package, which we call the Shiny user sibling, is the Shiny admin. So we already have different users for our application, and the use case is that we want to collect the statistics. So we want to know how the users are adapting the application, because maybe we build an application that no one is using, so basically it sucks. So we can collect information about the session duration, about the inputs that people were inserting, what they clicked. We can monitor the activity of a certain user, and it's really flexible, and it gives the developers the possibility to define the inputs that they want to track, and also the package provides the user management. And this is the screenshot from the admin panel. We have statistics, the general statistics, the activity stats, and the user-specific ones. And here on the first charts, there are returning sessions, the number of the returning sessions, and the new sessions. And the other plot shows how long over the day the user was using the application. So, wrapping up. I know that this was very quick, and this is just a sneak peek, but I hope, I just wanted to inspire you, and I'm going to be here 2 more days, so I'm happy to talk and show you more. Everything that is open source, it's on our GitHub, and we would be super happy to receive contributions from you. So take it for a test drive, open a PR, add an example, or maybe create a hex stickers, because we don't have them yet. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Marmat. I think that it's a kind of record to show 6 packages in 18 minutes. So fortunately, we have 2 minutes for questions. So who is going to start? Yep.
I can start. Okay, how feasible would it be to change the language just with a select input up there? Would the app be able to refresh itself, or do we need to reload it?
I think it needs to reload, but you can do it on the trigger this on the Shiny site. So basically, what we did so far is we set the language as a system environment variable, and when we initialize the app, it already has the language, but it needs the trigger to refresh.
Other questions? Yeah.
This semantic dashboard, is it have like completely the same functionality as standard Shiny dashboard? I know that there are still some kind of the improvements. I think one was like playing with the session, restart sessions. Is this also working well for the semantic dashboard?
So basically, we tried to develop the semantic dashboard as a copy of Shiny dashboard, so that it would be possible for people to easily switch between those two.
Okay, so last question.
When we use that Shiny semantic dashboard and we load that library, so it overlaps the old one, Shiny dashboard. And my question is, does it change the structure and the DOM elements? Because when we use our Selenium, we don't want to change the selector path.
Unfortunately, I don't know this. I need to check with my colleagues, but I can get back to you.
Thank you very much.